That man lies without blinking. Amekuangalia tu na mnaia na kudanganya. Tangu nizaliwe, I've never come across such a liar in my entire life. Na ilifika pahali mimi nikaona siwezani naye. Siwezi, kwa sababu mimi ni Mkristo, ni mtu ya ukweli. Tulikuwa tunaenda kufungua barabara na anajua there is no budget, there is no money. Matiga inabebwa, matrakta nini, anaenda anachukua bendera, anaanzisha. Tunaingia ndege, tunaenda, matinga inatufuata. Sasa nikaenda nikamwambia rais, hii uongo si itatumaliza. Sema bana, hii raia ni watu ya kupangwa namna hii namna hii. There is still time, wewe acha tupanga hii watu. Namwambia but we promise. Anasema hiyo ilikuwa ni campaign bana. Wewe unafikiria ile maneno yote tulisema tutafanya? Haiwezekani. Hiyo ilikuwa ni mambo ya kutafuta kura. Namwambia lakini rais, why do we go to start a project when we know for sure it will not go on? Now, we must keep on going to the people. People live on hope, my brother. Wewe Riggy, wacha mambo mingi. Wewe wacha maneno mingi wewe. Wacha nikuoneshe. Mimi nimekuwa kwa hii ukarabati miaka 35. Hii watu nitawapanga na wapanga na watapangika. Hao watu walikuwa napanga. Wamepinduka. He cannot tell them anything. Anything that comes from his mouth, even before he finishes, watu wanasema ni wo? God is good. And all the time. Nisalimieni kwa Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bwana yetu asifiwe tena. Kenya hi. Hi cousins. Cousins hi. Hi bros. Hi sis. Hi mashemeji. Hi Boston. Thank you very much. Our bishops, we are very delighted. And the Kenyan people who are here, we feel very honored that you took time from your very busy schedule and engagements to come and meet us. We are really honored and feel very privileged. We don't take it for granted. We know how busy you are. And the fact that you have taken time to come and have an engagement with us, we feel very honored and very delighted. Since I arrived in the States last week, I started in Seattle, now I'm here. I want to tell you, in my whole life, I've never felt this pampered and spoiled. Watu wananichunga kama mtoto. Ingia hii gari, tunaenda pahali ni 7 minutes, hata sijui ni wapi. Naambiwa tumefika, shuka. Huyu anaitwa fulani. Saa ya kukula imefika. Unataka kulala saa ngapi? Unataka kukula nini? Ndio hii. Unataka kuoga? Unataka maji moto ama baridi? I've never felt so loved. The love and affection you people have shown me and my wife, we feel very indebted, and we feel we are in the right place. Tumeshukuru sana. Yesterday we had a good meeting with some business people. Later on we had a barbecue in Webster kwa jamaa moja anaitwa Madhu. Tukakuta hako na ploti kubwa. Tukamwambia tukatie kidogo hata 100 by 50. And the guy is living well there, and he was saying it's a village, but it's a good place. Today we were in church in St. Stephen, and it was great. Now we are here to engage with Kenyans, and these are Kenyans from all communities. You know, back home, our detractors are accusing me of only talking to my people from the mountain. That is not true. I came here to engage Kenyans, but as I engage Kenyans, I also come from somewhere. So along the way, utapata watu ya nyumbani mkoroge lugha kidogo. But we are here for Kenya. Kenya is a great country. And I want to disagree with, I heard Akina Musalia saying, ati nimekuja hapa kuharibu jina ya Kenya, kusema things are not working. Now, Kenya is a good country. And nobody has any issue with Kenya. We have a problem with bad leadership. And that's what we are discussing. And I think it's dishonest for Musalia to expect me to come to the States to cheat people that things are working when they know they are not working. I don't need to tell you Sha is not working. You already know. So you are the ones who is taking care of your parents back home. You know it's not working. Is it working? I don't need to come here and cheat you that the cost of living is manageable. I cannot. I will be a very dishonest person. Because you already know that the shopping you used to do for your parents was 10,000 before Ruto became president. Today, you need to spend 30,000 to do the same shopping. True or false? So I want to tell leaders back home, me, I'm a truthful man in Kenya and abroad. And I don't think, I think it's unfair. It's unfair for people back home to expect me to change my character simply because I'm in the United States. I've been truthful in Kenya. I will remain truthful in the US. And when I go back, I will even be more truthful because you will have told me a lot of things. Ni mzuri tuheshimiane na tuheshimu wa Kenya. I think it is lack of respect for the Kenyan people to tell any Kenyan today that things are working. Last week when we were here, fuel prices shot for diesel by 8 shillings and petrol 9 shillings. And it has a ripple effect. The matatu people will have to increase their fare. Those with the factories will have to increase the cost of consumer products. So we cannot come here and pretend so that we look nice, that we love our country, we are so patriotic, we come here and lie to the people. Oh, nyumbani mambo iko mzuri, kila kitu iko sawa sawa. Oh, economic growth 9%, hakuna shida, watoto wote wanafurahi, hata hakuna mtu nauliza hawa, wanacheka tu kwa barabara, hata polisi wakiwapata wanawapatia maua. You want us to come and tell those kind of lies? And with this technological revolution, you people know what is going on at home, even more some people work on our village, isn't it? You know what is going on. So I'm here to have an honest conversation with our Kenyan people, because Kenya is our country, it's our motherland, it's a country that we all love. And much as you are here to look for opportunities, you have a lot of interest back home. Your parents are there, your relatives are there, that's where you are born. And if things go the way you would want, that is where you would like to retire. Isn't it? So you are very serious stakeholders in the welfare of our country. In the 1970s, coffee was #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. In the 80s, coffee was overtaken by tea, and tea became #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. In the 90s, coffee and tea were overtaken by tourism, and the tourism became #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. As we speak today, all those have been overtaken. The highest #1 foreign exchange earner for the Republic of Kenya are remittances from the diaspora. You people here in Boston, United States, in the UK, in Germany, in the Arab world, you are driving the Kenyan economy. For us to pay our public debt, which is in trillions, we depend on the dollars you send home. For us to import things from China, from elsewhere, the foreign currency that we depend on comes from you. For us to pay the ambassador here in Washington and the staff at the Kenyan embassy in Washington, D.C., those dollars come from you. You are a very serious partner of our economic development as a country. Where I come from, we rear some dairy cows. A dairy cow is only useful when it produces milk, and a lot of milk for that matter. For you to get milk from a cow, you must look after it very seriously and very carefully. You must make sure it has enough hay. You must give it dairy meal. You must give it sun. Nowadays, because it's cold, we are giving mattresses for the cows to sleep on so that they don't feel cold. Things are even getting more technical. If you want the cow to give you milk, and a lot of milk, we are now playing country music of Ken Rogers and Don Williams and Crystal Gill to our cows to produce milk. And if you don't take care of the cow, inakata na mazi? The diaspora brigade is a Kenyan dairy cow in matters foreign exchange. There is no way the dollars will flow to Kenya when the diaspora people are unhappy or when they are unsure of what is going on at home. They will even be more reluctant to send any money home if the president orders police to shoot and kill young children. They will not, because they have children at home. They will not send money back home if that money is being given to Soprano to go bribing people in meetings. These diaspora people want to see construction of roads. They want to see provision of clean water. They want good health for their parents. They want to hear that hospitals have medicine. They want to hear schools, children are being taught and their books. They also want to know what is the safety of their investment back home. These people here are reluctant to send money home after the money has been taxed here in America for it to be taxed again in Kenya. And that is the conversation we want to have with you. Why do I want to have this conversation? Because I'm sure 100% there is going to be a regime change in Kenya. We are going to have a new government, and we want to start preparing our partners in the new administration. Yeah? There is no need for us to wait when we have sent Ruto home, then I start coming to ask you how we can work together. Since we are sure ataenda nyumbani. Yeah? Kwani hapa ni one term? Hapa ni one term? What do you mean? Here in the States? In Boston? It's one term? Let me test nione kama ni bado. Aya, Harambe. Wewe Ruto. Wewe Kasongo. Wewe Kaongo. Wewe Zakayo. Wewe mtu ya kutenga. Wewe harabu shamba. Wewe mwizi. Wewe muuaji. Aende asiende? Atembee asitembee? No, nimekubali hapa ni one time. I want us to have a conversation. We want to create an enabling environment back home for you to feel confident to repatriate your profits and invest at home. We want you to come and build houses without paying bribes for your building plans to be approved. We want to have a discussion how you can invest your dollars back home at an interest rate higher than what you are getting here in America. And I want to be very candid. It is foolish, indeed irresponsible, not to engage the diaspora people on how they can bring their dollars back home. The dollars from the diaspora are enough to drive our economy. We can borrow from diaspora, we don't have to borrow from China. We don't have to borrow from the World Bank and IMF. these people in this room and elsewhere across the world have sufficient resources that can drive our economy. But they cannot entrust their money to a corrupt regime. They cannot entrust their money to people who are stealing left, right, and center. And definitely, they also cannot entrust their money to those who kill their children. Because these are also Christians. They are people who are religious. They have some moral fabric that drives them, that you must be a morally upright person for them to entrust their savings with you. So that is the conversation along the way I'll be having for the time I'll be here. And I'll be back again and again, so that by the time we are going to elections, we have an MOU with the diaspora people. I know you have been betrayed, and therefore you may not be very quick in trusting us. I have been betrayed too, so that makes the two of us. Sindio, the Kenyan people have been betrayed. So now we cannot talk about betrayal because everybody has been betrayed. You know the kind of excitement the Kenyans people had when we elected Ruto as president. He promised many things. He said he'll put money in our pockets. Little did we know he would get into the pockets and remove the little that we have through taxation and stealing. So everybody is feeling bad. Everybody is feeling let down. People are almost giving up, but I want to say don't give up. There is a hope for a better tomorrow. The Kenyan people are very resilient and they don't give up. I want us to have a partnership with the diaspora people. I want to see where you people can form yourselves into cooperatives, pull resources together, import our coffee from home and market it here and make the profit and pay our farmers better. Our coffee is the best in the world. When you buy coffee here in Starbucks, it's impossible to afford. But the brokers take all the money, they don't pay anything back home. Our tea, our avocado, the prices here are crazy, yet the farmers at home are crying. If you people organized yourselves, put money together, purchase avocado from home, sell at the same price, keep some profit, and pay your mothers and aunties well, you will have done well for your country and for yourself. I have many ideas, but those ideas, I have to work with them with you and our children, the Gen Zs. These Gen Z fellows, the present and the future of our country. And there is no leader who is going to succeed without working with these children. They are more knowledgeable than all of us. Hawa watoto, hakuna kitu hajui. Wamesumbua Ruto, he is not sleeping. Na alikuwa anajifanya ni mjuaji. Amekanyangwa na hiyo watoto, hana pahali ya kupotea. Because they are educated, they have pressure, they have access to internet, they are talking with their peers across the world. And the administration that we want to form, the Gen Zs will be part of that government. I want the Gen Zs on the decision-making table so that they can help us to manage our country. Our party, the DCP, the National Executive Council of about 36 people, 13 of them are Gen Zs, young people. And they are the ones who are driving the party. And I am a beneficiary of their knowledge and advice. I listen to those young people. Sometimes I open my mouth, I'm left gaping with the knowledge and the ideas that they have. And these are the people that we want to partner with. And I want to say very clearly, if God is gracious and gives me the opportunity through the people of Kenya to be president, I'll have a mix of experience and youthfulness in government. where we pick a cabinet secretary who is experienced. The principal secretary is a 24, 25-year-old girl or boy. They work together. So that the elderly experienced can guide the young people and slow them down. And then the young can bring energy and vibrance and fresh ideas. A mixture of the two will liberate our country and make it a world-class economy. That is my wish. That is my dream. It is doable, and already those young people, by listening to them, we are getting to places. And that is why we cannot allow William Ruto to kill them, because we need them. We cannot allow him. So saa ingine mkiona mimi nakuwa mkali kwake, mnielewe. Sina ubaya, ni hiyo watoto. You know, as Deputy President, when he made a decision that those young children should be killed, I said no. And when he ordered for them to be shot, I called a press conference in Mombasa when I was in office, and I told him off. Do you remember? Yes. And that's where my problems with him started. And he said he cannot work with me because I am disobedient and have admonished him in public. And I said, I would rather lose my job than be part and parcel of a government that kills young children. And let me tell you, today we don't have the job, but I have peace of mind. I sleep well. Hata jana nilichelewa na mkutano kwenda huko Webster. But William Ruto and Soprano, because of the blood of the young people that they carry, they don't sleep. They are in anguish. They are crying every day. They are all over crying because they carry the blood of our children. And I told William Ruto, these children you are killing, you will never have peace. And your children will have no peace either. These are people's children. They are only crime. They are asking for justice. They are asking for transparency. They are asking for good governance. They are asking for accountability. What crime have these young boys and girls committed? As we speak back home, there is 2-3 barriers every day for the last 1 week. The June 25th protest and the Sabasaba, they have given a figure of 41 is a lie. More than 100 children were killed. And about 400-500 are in hospital with gunshot wounds. And I saw it coming. That killing, I saw it coming. And that's why I disagreed with William Ruto. And I told him, you can push me out of government, it's okay. I cannot be part of a killer government because I'm a Christian. I'm also a human being. I'm also a parent. I have agencies in my house. What worrisome is that he is no longer pretending. It was being done through the police, through the National Intelligence Service, anajificha mbali. Him and his boys are no longer pretending. There are 3 instructions that have been given. The first one by Kipchumba Murkomen, his homeboy, kijana yake ya nyumbani, shoot to kill. That is there. It has already been implemented. It is going on. The second one from Ruto himself, shoot in the leg. That is the second one. The third one from Nelson Koech, his tribesman, don't shoot in the leg, shoot in the head. So those 3 instructions from William Ruto and his own boys are in force. That is the danger we are in as a country, where a president elected by the people can give instructions in public that children be killed, where his minister can give instructions and he's not apologetic about it. That is the situation we are in. And let nobody tell you that the people who have a problem with that kind of behavior are the Kikuyus. No, it's Kenyans, all of them, including his own tribesmen, who go in Kericho, Bomet, the Kipsigis are crying. Who go in Baringo, the Tugans are crying. Everybody is up in arms. And it's a Kenyan problem all of us must fix. So before I can ask you to bring your investment home, please let us work together and first fix the governance. And there are no two ways about it. One term. One term. And I want to, when I'm here, to tell William Ruto and his boys, I've seen they are all over the country castigating me because of one term. One term has nothing to do with Riggy. It's a decision and the mood of the Kenyan nation. All Riggy did was to look for an appropriate slogan to describe the way the people of Kenya are feeling. Riggy is just creative, isn't it? Yeah. Riggy, being a student of literature, he studied the mood of the country, what people have decided, and summarized it in one word, one term. But it's not me. I am here. In the US, one term is still going on. So they are abusing me. He has unleashed Musalia abusing me. Wetangula, Achomea, Cheriot, mwenyewe, kila mtu wananitukana. Even yesterday, they were abusing mama boys. They have sunk so low. Now they're even fighting women, fighting children. When you fight a government, fights children and women. See, you only bure serikali. And Ruto was saying that Kenya is not a failed state. But if you have a government fighting children and women, so that is a failed state. So I want them to know this one term has nothing to do with Riggy. It's a decision made by the people of Kenya. And I'm happy. I have found that the Kenyans in the US are of the same opinion. Because you guys talk to people at home every day. And you guys are even feeling the effects of governance much more than people at home. Because you people support families. You have a lot of transactions at home. So even as you work here in the States, you are feeling the impact of bad governance when you are here. So, my brothers and sisters, my cousins, let's fix this together. Mimi nataka munisaidie. You may not know, but you have a lot of influence back home. Hiyo kitu mnatuma na M-Pesa, hiyo titi. Iko na ushawishi kubwa sana. The families you take care of, the people that you support, listen to you. Talk to them. Tell them it's one term. Hata wakichukua pesa ya huyo jamaa ni one term. Najua siku moja alikuwa anakuja huko mlimani na pesa mingi sana. He had 1 billion nikaibiwa siri na mtu wa Central Bank. Ilikuwa anatolewa na magunia. Kaambiwa pesa imetolewa ya kwenda mlimani 1 Kenya shillings. Sasa nikauliza hii pesa si nipange vile watu yangu watafaidika. So nikawachanua. Kaambia nyinyi watu ya mlima msioneshe hii jamaa hasira. Lakini kwenda mkutano yake lazima alipe. Attending a meeting, it is 2,000. And you must be given before you go for the meeting. If you are in the meeting na anataka upige makofi, uongezwe 1,000. Na kama anataka ucheke umuoneshe meno, aongeze 1,000. So kila mtu 1,000 ngapi? Watu walikula pesa huko, lakini kaambia hii pesa mjue iko na damu ya Gen Z. Please don't take it home. Usichanganye na ile yako ama kupeleka mtoto shule hata hakuka mtihani. Hii pesa mkule hapo kwa ploti hapo. Na kama uko na deni ya Shylock watu walikula nyama, wakafanya shopping nini, akanyolewa 1 billion. Akifika Nairobi, akasikia mambo ni one time. He has never come back there. Jana nimeona Masaini, Wamasai wamechanuka. Wamasai wamejaa hapo karibu na Kiserian, Soprano walikuwa wameenda hapo na pesa na gunia. Wanapiga makofi, wanacheka, wanaimba. Wakapewa kila mtu 2,200 wakanyamaza. Alipoingia ndege kuamuka kufika juu, one time. Another group of boda walikuwa wameenda pahali zaitwa Bisil. Wamelipwa kila mtu 3,000. Wakapewa, wakalipwa. Alipoingia kwa ndege, wakija kwa bodaboda, wamebebana watatu. Wanasimamisha gari, wamwambia, wewe mwenye gari, one time. Wewe mwenye gari, one time. That is what is going on in Kenya. So I want you to tell people back home, hiyo pesa ya Kasongo ikija mkule. Lakini ni one? Mutawaambia? Yes. Number 2, na nyinyi mupige kura. Those who are able to come home, you vote there. Those who can vote here, you vote here. Again, your congressmen and your senators, you tell them about what is happening in Kenya. Ndio watusaidie kwa Congress and Senate. And because they need your votes here, they can listen to you. You must tell them about the human right violation in Kenya and what is happening back home, so that the American government can understand whom they are dealing with. So mine is to tell you that you are serious partners of our new administration. And I want to assure you, we cannot get it wrong. Ruto is trying to divide the opposition. Ndio apitie katikati. Na yeye ni mkali na ni mjanja. Na ako na pesa, na watu wengi wanapenda pesa. Many people, very few people can be able to withstand corruption through money. So within our team, anajaribu, lakini tumekaa imara. Tumekubaliana, mimi niko hapo. Kalonzo ako hapo. Matiang'i ako hapo. Eugene Wamalwa ako hapa. My sister mother ako hapo. Natembea ako hapo. Hata huyo mtata ako. Na yule mtu yote anataka kuwa rais. Tumesema kila mtu aende atafute kura zake. Kila mtu asanye zake. Pale mwisho, next year, hapo after Christmas, tuketi. Tuweke kura kwa meza, tupige hesabu, tuulizane nani atapeperusha bendera as one candidate only against William Ruto. I am a front runner, and I think I have the best chances to be president. But I want to give you a commitment. If the formula does not favor me to send Ruto home, I'll sacrifice my ambition and support whoever the formula favors. Because if he is treating Kenyans this way, when he still needs their votes, you can imagine what will happen if he gets a second term. Kama anasema ati watu wapigwe risasi mguu na gari anatafuta kura, na kama hahitaji kura, si atakupiga yeye mwenyewe. I don't think he even said anybody to shoot people. He'll do it himself. So it must be one term. And we must sacrifice. So I want to give you that assurance. I have seen some reports by KTN, sponsored by the National Intelligence Service. So wamekubaliana na huyu, so that they started dividing us and causing conflict. We have not settled on anybody, and it's not yet. There is only one thing that has been agreed on, one term. Si ndio? Hiyo tumekubaliana. As to who will replace him, bado. But Wakenya wamesema hata wengi hawataki kujua. Some women at home waliambia si hataki kujua ni nani. Bora huyu atoke. So what has been agreed on, and now the newspapers can write, KTN, you can do a video, nani ni one term. Hiyo muendelee. That I want to confirm. That has been agreed on. As to who is a flag bearer, at the right time, we'll discuss. And government is huge. There is space for everybody. And we'll agree who takes what position, provided we come up with a formula to create good governance and get rid of corruption, get rid of killing, get rid of abductions. That we must do. Tumekubaliana watu wetu? Finally, because nimeona akiwa pale kanisani ameongea, wacha nimjibu. Nimjibu si mjibu? William Ruto, I have seen when you were in Machakos, you have said that the opposition have no policy, have no sera, and you need to know how they will improve on your policies and your programs. Mr. President, it is not possible to improve most of your programs. Your biggest program is lying. We obviously cannot improve on it. We want to bring a new government to put an end to lying. Mr. President, your legacy is abduction. How can we improve on abduction? We shall bring an end to abductions. Mr. President, your other big legacy is killing young children. How can you challenge us to improve on killing young children? We shall stop it and never allow it. William Ruto, you have done so well in corruption. How can you challenge us to improve on corruption? We can't, of course. We must bring an end to corruption in our country. William Ruto, you have done so well in destruction of institutions of oversight. You have captured parliament. You have captured all institutions of oversight. How can you ask us to improve on destroying institutions? We will restore institutions so that they can provide oversight. Parliament will be independent. Judiciary will be independent. All other organizations of oversight will be enhanced and funded. Of course, it is mannerless for you to ask us to improve on raiding the payslip. You have raided the payslip. How can we improve on that? We must free the payslip and restore the dignity of the payslip and the payslip holder so that the middle class can create employment. I have seen you say that we need to improve on your policies. All roads, Mau roads, all tarmac roads started by Uhuru Kenyatta have stalled. How do we improve on stalling them further? We must revive all those projects. And finally, I have seen you say that you did not overpromise. I want to correct you. You didn't overpromise, you overlied. Tumemjibu watu ya mjibu. And finally, because mimi nataka muniulize maswali, si ndio? Si ndio? I just wanted to tell you that we are okay. By the way, we are okay. We are suffering, yes. The English say, the darkest hour is just before dawn. It's very dark now. It's pitch dark. We are almost there. Light is almost coming. All these killings will come to an end. All these abductions will come to an end. All this corruption will come to an end. Na huyo jamaa tumemsukuma kwa kona, isipokuwa hawezi kubali, analia kama panya imeshikwa na mtego. Leo Nakuru, our team was there, Nakuru County, for DCP. And they don't attack other parties, because most of the parties are sponsored by William Ruto. DCP is the only party that he knows. One, he cannot compromise, he cannot bias, and he cannot intimidate us. So walikuwa naenda subuki ya kanisa, wakitaka kwenda mikutano, wakafurushwa na polisi. I have talked to the police in Nakuru, and they are crying. They are saying, the husband of Governor Susan Kehika, called Samburu, is the one who is giving instructions to police. I asked police, as who? No, he has said the wife is in charge of the county government, and he is in charge of the national government in Nakuru. How so? He says, tells the police I am the business partner of William Ruto. All the meters that are sold to Kenya Power, I am the one who imports them on behalf of William Ruto and shares profit with him. All the fertilizer that is bought in the country, I'm the one who imports and we share the profit. All the rice that is imported duty-free and sugar, I import on behalf of William Ruto. I'm the one who funds his politics and his life. So my word here in Nakuru is final. And if you don't do it, you will be on transfer tomorrow. So the police went there. They are so shaken, yet they know it is illegal to stop the meeting. So wakiwa hapo wakamwambia Medho, si tuko tu kazi, wacha tujifanya tupatia gas kidogo kidogo, lakini tutatupa different direction. Kwa sababu hata nyinyi hiyo maneno mnasema sisi tuko ndani ya hiyo maneno. The police told them, we are also part of, we are suffering. This man is nobody in Kenya. He's not a government official. The fact that he does business with President William Ruto, he is lording over everybody in Nakuru, threatening us, saying he is the president of Nakuru. So William Ruto, I want to ask you, why don't you do business with Samburu, muendelee na biashara? But you cannot make him in charge of police operations in Nakuru or else we are in the country. You know, hata kama anakutengenezea faida, si wewe mwenyewe utafute mtu mwingine ya kuambia polisi vile watafanya, instead of him intimidating people in that Nakuru. Na sisi tumesema, fine. Since we cannot work on that guy because there's nothing we can do, I have told my people and the people of Nakuru to punish him, his wife, one time. Huyu Susan Keheka, I have already told the people of Nakuru, for what Boro is doing, akitumia jina ya Ruto kuangaisha watu ya Nakuru, to punish him, bibi yake, Susan Keheka akuwe, akitaka kuhamia Sogoi, wakae huko na Ruto, waendelee. So mimi nimeshukuru sana, and I really wanted to assure you, not to be worried. We have got a good plan. And they had tried to isolate the people of the mountain and coin 41 versus 1, lakini Kenya wamekataa. Mimi nimetafuta makuzo, mashemeji, mabros, masiste. We are one big team. Hii mtu tutakimbiza yeye kama baisikeli ya kuibiwa. 70 plus 1. By saa mbili. And Gen Zs will help us to protect our vote, to make sure they are in every polling station. So the church, I want to thank you. Ikanyi huyu alikuwa ametutafutia nyumba hapo Kivutu. Amesema vizuri sana that your activities are around the churches. I want to thank the Church of Christ for what you are doing for our community here abroad. And you people, Kenyan people, please stay together. Love one another. Support each other. Because you are in foreign land. Nyinyi lazima muchungane. Buffaloes don't move together in a herd because they love one another. It's the danger of walking alone. If you look at the wild mist migration at the Mara, his wild zikitembea. When the lions try to attack them, they are able to fight them off. But along the way, one of the beasts gets injured and is unable to walk faster. And the others walk and leave it behind. Within 5 minutes, imechukuliwa, imekuwa nyama. Never walk alone. Please stay together as the people of Kenya. Take care of each other. Tafuteni makazi na mashemeji. Si ndio? Na kazi ni anybody anataka William Ruto akuwe wandamu. That is the definition of cousin. Makuzo mko? Hai kuzo? Hai kuzo? Please, we are communities. And I've told you, even the Kalenjin, they are crying as much as everybody else is crying. Because the cost of fuel, there is no one that is cheaper for the Kalenjin. It's the same cost. Kila jamii inalalamika because of bad governance. So we need to work on our country together. But with the leadership of Gikonyo, mkubaliane yale maneno mnataka tufanye na nyinyi diaspora. Na mimi I want to promise hii Los Angeles consulate hiyo tukipata serikali tutapatia mtu ya diaspora achunge mambo yenu hapo. Hiyo Washington DC hapo embassy mutajaa huko, because you are the one who understands what needs to be done here in the States. You understand the challenges of Kenyans here. You know the business opportunities. You know how we can grow trade between us and the Americans, because you have been around for a long time and you understand these Americans. So you are the best people to advise our government on how we can sell our products here. How do we bring our tea here? How do we bring our coffee? Nilijaribu kumwambia William Ruto, wacha tuweke hii watu ya diaspora kwa embassy. Anasema hapana, achana hiyo watu. Hiyo watu wacha wahangaike huko. You know? Ameenda ametafuta mtu ya kwao, ameleta hapa Washington. Tangu akuje amekutana tu na jamii yake, he has not met Kenyans. He has not bothered to find out what is happening among the Kenyan people here. So I want to make a promise that we'll agree that our missions abroad, the diaspora brigade, you have learned people, experienced people to run those embassies and run them efficiently for the benefit of Kenyans, for the benefit of our country, and for improvement of trade and good relations with the people of America. Sindio? Sasa mutakuja kutembea Monyoro? Mutakuja lini? Mutakuja Disemba? Mutakuja? Kujeni wa Monyoro nichijie nyinyi. Najua sasa hapa jana nimeambiwa na huyu driver alinibeba ile buzi tulikula pale, ati akaniambia hapa buzi moja ni $400. Karibu nisimamisha gari nitoke niingilie hiyo biashara. $400. Wow. So mimi Mungu akinisaidia tupate hii serikali tuendeshe kidogo, alafu tustaafu. Munitafutie shamba hapa. Niweke mbuzi nikuwe nikiuza $400. Because I think and you know, I've met many people here and you people look happy. Yeah? You look happy. You know, why do we work hard? What is the ultimate goal of working hard? Is it not happiness? It's the ultimate. Everybody wants to be happy. And that is what we desire. But people are only happy when they are also comfortable. You are able to afford health care. You can drive a good car. You can take your child to a good school. You can afford a holiday once in a while. Najua nikiangalia hawa mama hapa, I remember at home, my dream huko nyumbani. Today tulikuwa kanisa ACK. I was telling the Reverend, we want our women, wale wa Mothers Union, wale wa CWA, wale wa Women's Guild, ile kitambaa wafanya ile siku tu iko sherehe ya kanisa. These are the days. Kwa sababu wako na pesa, waende wawewe kwa ile kinyungu izungushwe, nywele ikae sawa sawa. Because you know our women are our flowers. When our women dress well, they look nice, they look beautiful, we are also happy. Sindio? And that will only happen when we empower our women. Akuwe akitaka kununua nguo, sio lazima aende kuona bwana yake. Sindio? She can be able to do something for herself, to look good, to look nice, without talking to anybody. We want a situation where sisi wazee zamani, when my father was here, he had money for coffee. He would get 1,000 shillings and give his wife, because he loves her, without telling her what to do with the money. Today, ukipatiwa hata 500, inapangiwa mpaka change. Because 500 hiyo ndio iko kwa hiyo na ile shida mingi iko kwa boma mingi huko nyumbani ni hiyo 500. wakigombania juu. So the minute we fix our economy, we fix our businesses, our women have money, our men have money, our young people have money, everybody has some little money, even there will be a lot of love and affection within families. And you know also many challenges kwa manyumba pia ni mambo ya pesa. Najua mtaki kusema lakini ni ukweli. Hata mimi zamani tulikuwa tunahangaika na huyu doka, tulikuwa tunalimana juu ya pesa. Lakini sasa hatuwezi subuana. Sasa yeye hana mahitaji mingi, yeye ni reverend. 2,000-3,000 inatosha nywele. Sasa hatuwezi subuana sana. Lakini zamani tulikuwa tunangangana tukiwa young. We were quarreling over scarce resources. Unaona hiyo boma iko tension. Because ile pesa imekuja ni kidogo na kila mtu anaipangi. So we must work hard. And you people here in America, I want to congratulate you for working hard. And please continue. And I've been told you are respected here as people who work hard. Hata kupata kibarua ukiwa Mkenya inakuwa ni rahisi. Si ndio? Please continue with the spirit of hard work. Hard work pays. And that is why our country is respected. So if we can fix our governance back at home, tufukuze hii wauaji na hii wezi. We fix the economy, everybody is happy. When you retire mkija nyumbani, mnakuja tu mnakaa huko kusoma magazeti, kuenda massage, kuenda sauna, mnakula mali yenu pole pole. Hata mumeumia hapa kwa kazi mingi sana, si ndio? Si kazi hapa ni mingi. So I would like us to make a country where when you retire, hata wewe utafurahia retirement yako. You know, that is the kind of country that we want to create. And in that we'll work together. Mimi nimeshukuru sana. Kama nimebo nyinyi poleni. Na mimi sasa niko hapa wiki kadhaa, alafu nirudi kule. Watu tayari wananiuliza, sababu hii jamaa lazima. Hiyo mtu si rahisi. Lazima iko kibarua, si ndio? Iko kibarua. Anajua mimi ndio namuelewa kuliko anybody else. Mimi namuelewa sana. Lakini uongo. That man lies without blinking. Amekuangalia tu na mnaia na kudanganya. Tangu nizaliwe, I've never come across such a liar in my entire life. Na ilifika pahali mimi nikaona siwezani naye. Siwezi kwa sababu mimi ni Mkristo, ni mtu ya ukweli. Tulikuwa tunaenda kufungua barabara. Na anajua there is no budget, there is no money. Matiga inabebwa, matrakta nini, anaenda chukua bendera, anaanzisha. Tunaingia ndege, tunaenda, matiga inatufuata. Sasa nikaenda nikamwambia rais, hii uongo si itatumaliza. Sema bana, hii raia ni watu ya kupangwa namna hii namna hii. There is still time, wewe acha tupanga hii watu. Namwambia but we promise. Anasema hiyo ilikuwa ni campaign bana. Wewe unafikiria ile maneno yote tulisema tutafanya? Haiwezekani. Hiyo ilikuwa ni mambo ya kutafuta kura. Namwambia lakini rais, why do we go to start a project when we know for sure it will not go on? But now, you know, we must keep on going to the people. People live on hope, my brother. Wewe Riggy, wacha mambo mingi. Wewe wacha maneno mingi wewe. Wacha nikuoneshe. Mimi nimekuwa kwa hiyo karabati miaka 35. Hii watu nitawapanga na watapangika. Hao watu walikuwa napanga. Wamepinduka. He cannot tell them anything. Anything that comes from his mouth, even before he finishes, watu wanasema ni wo? And for killing our young children, he will never recover. Hata akilete manifesto gani, hata akija na binu gani, people of Kenya will never listen. It is done and dusted. It's only a question of time. And the worry is, wataiba kila kitu kabla tuingie. That is my only worry. Hii miaka 2, kupora mali, all the taxes we are paying. Pesa inasanywa, inapatiwa soprano, anabeba pesa na ndege. Helicopters inamfuata karibu usifanye accident huko juu. Everybody has a helicopter. And you know, a helicopter is $1 million a day. Sasa mpaka ng'ombe simeanza kufuata miscarriage. kwa sababu ya kelele ya mahelikopta. Hata kuku hasitaki mayai. Huyu ndege anapiga kelele everywhere mpaka the animals are confused. You know? So tumekubaliana watu wetu. Mnataka nirudi tena? And we have really enjoyed. We are walking in the morning. The place is beautiful. We are having a time of our life. Wachungaji mmesema tukuje dinner. Iko ugali? Whatever mtatengeneza tutakula. Mbona usipatie snails ama frogs or snakes? But all these other things tutatangangana naye. If it looks kama ni kitu ya nyumbani na karibiana, tutakula. We'll come so that we meet our church leaders. We respect you, we honor you, and we really appreciate the great job you do to keep our people spiritually taken care of. Because in these difficult times, our people need spiritual nourishment from time to time. We really value our church leaders for the work you do when we are bereaved, when people are going through struggle. We also know, the way you said, you are also like judges. You solve domestic issues without asking for payment. Hata mkitaka kulipisha hakuna shida. Sababu hii shida ya nyumbani inakuwaga mingi. Sasa kwangu ikitokea sijui itafanya nini kwa sababu wangu tayari ni reverend. Sasa unless we eat a bishop. Lakini kwangu haiwezi tokea shida sasa. Sababu kila mtu hako busy. Mimi niko kwa mambo ya one time. Sasa tutakosania na huyu mama nini? Kila mtu yeye anaomba, anaombea nchi, anachunga boy child, mambo ya drugs. And I can tell you, as deputy president with my wife, we had done work on alcoholism and dealt with it conclusively. Our young men had gone back home and started having families. The minute we left office, the illicit brews are back, our boys are back in the trenches. It's so sad because it's something that we had done successfully and we had saved an entire generation. But I'm not worried because there is a God of a second chance. We'll even do it much more with a good program, with a good budget to make sure that we deal with drug addiction and alcoholism. And I've been told you have a similar challenge here. Quite big, isn't it? So that is something, Reverend Dorcas, you have to start thinking through. As we come to government, how do we work with our embassies, with our diaspora organizations to help the people out of our country on issues to do with addiction, drug addiction, and alcohol abuse. It's something we cannot run away from. You know, people like running away and assuming it's not happening. And I think that's what I and Dorcas did. We owned it and we said we have a national problem. And many people, very senior people, started coming to us to say, yes, I was hiding because of the stigma. I didn't want to know my child is in drugs. I didn't want people to know that I have a problem with alcohol. But now that you are talking about it, let's discuss it. So even as we agree on the diaspora interventions, I think the social challenges facing our communities here is something, as a new administration, we must take into account and find out how we can work together ndio tusaidie hawa watoto wetu. Mungu awabariki.